I have a rocket in Brookhaven, and if I get into this rocket and press this green button, the rocket takes off towards the moon. That's why in this video, I'm gonna try out various ways of living on the moon in Brookhaven. Perfect. There are lots of houses here in Brookhaven, but this one is a rocket house. This rocket house was launched a long time ago in Brookhaven. Everyone knows this rocket house. But before I go inside this rocket house, there's something very important I need to do, which is to click on the avatar editor and type space. This will bring up various astronaut outfits. I'm gonna put on this astronaut helmet. Perfect. I think it looks amazing. However, I also need to find some astronaut clothes. I've finally become an astronaut at Brookhaven. I'm going to go inside this rocket house right now. And inside this rocket house, there's how to make this rocket take off. Everyone knows that the rocket stays here, it doesn't take off. But if I press this button here, it changes the images on this giant television. And right now, I'm on Brookhaven's moon, because an image of Brookhaven's moon appears. But there's no way I can live on the moon, because if I get out of the rocket, I'm in the same place, because this rocket house doesn't really fly, unfortunately. That's why I need to find another way to get to the moon from Brookhaven. This idea of mine didn't work. That's why I've come up with another, much better idea. And for this idea of mine to work, I need to remove this rocket house. This way, I've removed my rocket house, and I'm here in the mansions of Brookhaven. I need to put up this mansion. This mansion is actually a military base, and here on this military base, there are some rockets, but there's no way for me to get inside, unfortunately. But I've come up with a really cool idea. Here I can spawn a jet. Yes, a military jet. And I'm gonna try to get to Brookhaven's moon with this military jet. But there's a big problem. I can't see Brookhaven's moon because it's night. There's only the sun. That's why I need to solve it. I'm gonna change Brookhaven's time. I'm gonna put Brookhaven at night. Perfect. Now it's midnight, and the moon has already appeared. Can I get to the moon with this military jet? I'm sure this military jet is very, very fast. So I hope it can get to the moon from Brookhaven. Perfect. I've already set the jet to maximum speed, which is speed 200, and I'm flying very, very high. I hope I can reach Brookhaven's moon with this jet. I think it's impossible to get to the moon because I've been inside this jet for a long time, and the moon seems to be in the same place. So I think it's impossible to get to the moon with this jet. Unfortunately, my idea of reaching the moon with a military jet didn't work out. I'm sure I'll never make it to the moon because the moon seems to be getting further and further away. However, I had another idea, but I don't think that idea is very good either. Here in the Brookhaven swimming pool, there's this trampoline, and here's a really cool bug. If I lie down while jumping on the trampoline, I can jump very, very high. Woo, look at that! I managed to jump very high, but I'm sure I'm still a long way from the moon. That's why I need to find another way to live on Brookhaven's moon. That's why I put a rocket on Brookhaven. Yes, I put a real rocket so I could get to the moon. And the map of Brookhaven looks normal, but if I fly high enough, I'll come out of the earth. Look at that. That's cool. Now I'm in space. That's a lot of fun. I'm sure it will be really, really cool to get to Brookhaven's moon. Or even better, get to Saturn from Brookhaven. That's something really, really amazing. Perfect. I've already found an astronaut suit, and I think I'm going to put on this astronaut suit because I can't stay in space without an astronaut helmet, can I? I finally become an astronaut. However, I don't think this helmet fits me very well. Now I just need to get inside this giant rocket. Perfect. I'm ready to take off and go to the moon from Brookhaven. I'm very, very excited to do this. I just need to press one button, which is this green button, and I'm going to press it now. There, I've pressed the green button. Now I just have to wait for that rocket ship to take off in the direction of Brookhaven's moon. Woo, look how cool. This rocket is already taking off, and we're already heading for Brookhaven's moon. The rocket is going very, very fast. I'm sure I'll get to Brookhaven's moon very quickly. Look at that, I'm already leaving the Earth. I'm finally in space. And from here I can already see the moon, and I can also see the planet Saturn up ahead. It's very, very close. That's very, very incredible. Now, I think the rocket is going to get ready to go to the moon. Yes, really, the rocket is already going to the moon. I have to get ready to jump out of that rocket when it reaches the moon, because otherwise I'll be stuck in space forever. So I need to be very quick. Perfect, I've already entered the moon. Now I have to jump. Wow, that worked. What's this? Is there a zombie on the moon? No way. There's literally an alien dancing on the moon. It doesn't make sense, but it's very funny. Apart from this alien, there are some zombies here that I think if I touch, they'll hurt me. Yes, they hurt me. There are these moon rocks that I can push. Look at this. I'm pushing a moon rock down to Earth, and it's falling endlessly. That's really cool. But here on the moon, there's another rocket that's totally rusted. Look at that. It's totally rusted. I don't know if this rocket will work to take me to Saturn, because Saturn is so far away. And there's also this spaceship. I think it's a spaceship because it's completely yellow, and it also looks like it's on fire from down here. But it's not gonna be this spaceship that I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use this giant rocket that's rusty. I think it's rusty. That's a big problem. It looks very dangerous to me, but I hope it works out. I'm sure NASA made this rocket, so it's okay. I'm going to press the green button again, which is also rusty. There, I've pressed the button. Now I just have to wait for this rocket to take off. Woo, it's already starting to take off. I'm sure everything will be fine. Wow, the rocket is already taking off from Brookhaven's moon, and I'm already leaving Brookhaven's moon and heading towards Saturn. This is very, very amazing. It's been a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to finding out what's on Saturn. I'm sure there must be lots of things, but Saturn seems a long way away, so it's going to be a long trip. Finally, I'm getting very close to Saturn, and I think I'm gonna enter Saturn right now. I'm gonna get ready to jump off this rocket. Perfect, I've entered Saturn. Now I just need to jump off the rocket. Woo, it worked. I made it to Saturn. Here on Saturn, there seems to be a lot of fog because it's a gaseous planet. Wow, look at this. There's something super giant here. I don't know what it is. Wow, that looks very dangerous. I'd better not touch it. I don't know what this is either. It looks like a giant boat. There's even an error message on my screen. I don't know what's going on. And just ahead, there also seems to be something very dangerous, which I'm not going to touch just yet because I'm not really interested in finding out what's going to happen. No way, there are literally houses here on Saturn, and these houses are very, very big. Finally, I get to live on a planet in Brookhaven. Wow, look at the size of that door. Look at my size compared to the door. The door is gigantic. I'm literally tiny next to that door. The house is also very, very big. I'm sure whoever lived in this house was a giant. I'm going up this staircase, which is super, super big too, so I can find out what's on the second floor. Everything is completely rusted. There's literally nothing on the second floor. There's nothing in this house. There's another house just opposite. I'm gonna go inside that other house so I can find out what's inside that house. Perfect. I went inside the house, and it seems to be the same house. I think the houses are the same, and there's literally nothing there either. I'm going up to the second floor to find out if there's anything. No, there's nothing on the second floor either. That's why I'm leaving this house, and I'm going into this place that looks like a school. I think it is a school. There are some stairs outside. I think it's an emergency staircase. I'm going to go up these stairs, okay? And there's an entrance here. I don't know what this place is. It looks like a room. I think this place is a school because there are several rooms, and all the rooms are very similar. I really think it's a school, this huge place, but it's all rusty and completely abandoned. I was trying to figure out what it is, but I think I pressed a button I shouldn't have because this timer started ticking, and I don't think that's very good. I'll wait for the time to run out to find out what's gonna happen. I hope something good happens, right? But I don't think that's what's gonna happen. I'd better stay away from it because it looks dangerous to me. Whoa! No way! It's completely destroying the planet Saturn. Look at that! I need to get away as soon as possible. It's destroying that house. I can't believe it. The person who lives in that house is gonna be very angry with me. Wow, no way. I've literally found a portal. Does it work? Yes, it does. I made it back to Brookhaven, but I want to stay here on Saturn because I want to find out what's going to happen. The ground is giving way. It's going down. Look at that. No, I fell. I literally fell off the planet. No way. How is that possible? And here on Earth, there's all the debris from the rocket I used, but I want to enter this portal again. Wow, no way. It's all completely destroyed. Look, it's destroying everything. The planet is falling. It doesn't make sense. Look at this. The planet is literally falling. I shouldn't have pressed that button because I completely destroyed the planet Saturn. It's literally totally destroyed. I hope all the destruction that's happening on Saturn doesn't reach Earth. If you like this video, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Bye.